Glitchtrap is not Springtrap.
If I didn't know any better, it seems like you're trying to... Where's Ecto?
Sigh, couldn't even say it with a straight face.
This bit sucks.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, people. We're back on Cast of Pods. This is actually the first time we're doing a debate on the main channel. We're not on the fuck-ass Cast of Pods channel anymore. So.
Oh, damn. I was on the Cast of Pods to pull it up on the side, you...
Yeah, yeah, we're on the main channel now. We're on the realm of gods. YT.
What a realm of wrongs.
What a way to start a stream. Thanks, Adam. Is it Spring City Block Love? What?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
No.
Nice username, by the way. Mr.
Dormanos is monstering his house right now. Whatever.
Who up Spring and they trap right now?
By the way, we're doing Springtrap versus Monster House.
Yeah,
so
well, I was gonna introduce that, but no, Nero to steal it from me.
Well, to be fair, like you're not letting the stream end, so someone.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Stop talking. Yeah.
Well, stop the stream.
I'm Aqua.
Yeah, that would stop him from talking.
I'm Aqua. I make Realm of Gods. Hi, it's me. We're we're joined by Galactate Maternity. Galactic Attorney.
I don't know who that is. That's not me.
Galactic Attorney. And then we're joined by Nero. And then that's it. That's that's it.
Yeah, that's everybody.
That's everyone.
Let's see. Who's that other guy across the table there from me?
That's a microphone, dumbass.
Oh my god, is that Butter Samurai from Butter Samurai?
From
His
Santa Claus
Taekwondo
vs.
skills
Warrior,
made him so
Galaxy
subtle.
Grudge
I
Match?
almost didn't notice him over there.
That doesn't even relate. What the?
I knew that would piss you off.
Restart the
Your
stream, bad
ability
seed.
to handle a gun is so well. I didn't even notice you were standing there.
You know, this is a good stream when G is a guest host. Fucking.
Hell yeah.
What's this table made out of? Wood.
GA being me co-hosting a Cast of Pods is a real recession indicator.
Shut
You're always on the fun ones. You were on.
I'm the fun one.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I was on Perry Skipper. I was on Rats Pigeons.
I forgot about Rats Pigeons.
I was
How did you forget that? That was your magnum
That
opus.
was hype.
Let me
Can we
start
start
Monster
the-
House having a great day.
I think Nero's already tired of our bullshit.
Yeah, can we start the debate, please?
Nero's repping Springtrap. It's not me, even though I researched Springtrap for the episode. So if Nero says anything wrong, I get to kill him publicly on live stream. Butter will be debating for Monster House, and then me and Galactate Maternity will be voting.
House.
There you have it. Go ahead, Nero. Start us off. Who the fuck is Springtrap? I don't know who that is.
Okay, well, considering there was just a realm of gods about him, and I helped edit that. I guess I'll give you like a quick summary of who Springtrap is, otherwise known as William Afton. He's a serial killer, mad scientist who targets children in order to study this life serum called Remnant. He went undercover by being the co-owner of the Freddy Fazbear's company. Until one day, his killings finally got exposed to the public via the death of his own son, followed by his daughter. Then the ghosts of Willie's victims came back for revenge, so Willie put on his fursuit for protection, then to kill them. Blah, blah, blah. That's completely absurd. Yeah, just fucking watch Springtrap vs. Junko. Fucking...
Don't.
You haven't
I
already.
caught that. I caught
Why
that
would you
reference.
watch that for Springtrap knowledge? That episode is so wrong.
That
and
episode is
biased.
so wrong and made out of spite for Springtrap. Obviously, like who even likes Realm of Gods? Butter, debate for Monster House.
All right,
Just
so
introduce
Monster
her.
House. There was this woman named Constance. Many years ago, she was at the circus. Her thing was that she was big, and people made fun of her for it. And so that's when Old Man Nevercrapper,
Old man never crapper.
Oh, crap. Get out!
Get off my lawn!
So yeah, he just took the thing, like he just attached her thing to his car and drove off with her. I mean, it's good for her. She got a better life. But that's stealing. But I guess he got away with it. So yeah, he takes them. They start building a house in this one neighborhood. Some kids start being kids, being obnoxious. All children are terrible. And so naturally, she tries and takes an axe to them, accidentally falls into the hole where her house was being, and on the way, she grabbed onto the concrete mixer. So when she fell, the concrete fell on top of her, drowned her in the concrete, and she was dead. But she loved the house and she loved Mr. Nevercracker, so she possessed the house and now she kills people who come towards it, who isn't Mr. Nevercracker. That is what Monster House is, and then some kid named DJ is trying to kill it.
DJ
DJ
Tiki?
Tiki from Death Valley?
Same brain cell.
I know that guy.
You know that guy.
So yeah,
DJ.
they're like spirits
DJ could
possessing
probably one shot and
things.
blitz the Monster House.
Yeah, I think it could.
Like old, crinkly, like people who possess like objects and then came back.
They always come back, except not really. When
Objects
they don't.
in very, very different capacity.
I think it's funny because it's Springtrap. Like the main appeal of FNAF is like the animatronic and the location. This is the animatronic fighting the hypothetical location of the monster house.
Yeah. My favorite thing about this matchup is just the like having to picture Springtrap tearing through the inside of the monster house as the house itself tries to fight him.
I went through all the games. This would be a very interesting fight, and I'm more sold on it.
I am interested to see what Monster House can do. It's like FNAF but scary. Is that in relation to Monster House? That's some
Ooh, someone get a true in chat?
True Dachi?
False.
Oh, never mind. Well, the winner is
Anyway,
Springtrap. Okay, what?
Since Butter talked about finding out about the stuff Monster House can do from researching, maybe we should start by talking about what these two can do.
Yeah.
Oh, do I go first?
I don't know.
I presume.
Okay. Well, Springtrap over here, he's come equipped with a variety of weapons such as knife, axe from Dead by Daylight, a sledgehammer from defunct mobile game FNAF AR, and as I mentioned earlier, Springtrap he studies something called a remnant. It's my favorite way to describe this is a life serum, as all mascot horror stuff likes to make it. Afton uncovered that strong emotions can latch onto objects, with metal being the best conductor for this process. Afton found that immense feelings of pain or agony is the strongest emotion someone can experience. So he fucking harvests agony within people just so he can get this remnant. And remnant can do a whole wide variety of things, such as heal fatal wounds. It allows Afton to bond with the Springlock suit, basically allowing him to live forever. And well, Afton didn't do it, but he has researched remnant, and I feel like he's also capable of doing something like where a character named Jake was able to separate souls that were connected to Afton. And like, I wrote down, given how well he has studied remnant, it should be possible he can do something similar. And in FNAF, in the awesome game FNAF AR, it is used to make animatronics stronger. Also, what else? Oh yeah, the Springlock suit itself. I forgot to mention that. It's probably the most iconic thing about Mr. Afton. Despite this suit, despite being like old and like smelly and rotting, it's surprisingly strong. It can just shrug off bullet shots he can survive being tased and whatnot. And also, there's another thing. Despite being in this clunky ass suit, he's somehow really stealthy. He uses the shadows to hide from people in the cameras, and was somehow able to get the jump on people in the novels. You guys getting that? I feel.
Yep,
Yeah.
we got that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then his most I'm gonna say I have like two things left. I want to save one of them for later, but he also has the go to illusion disc. That's everyone's favorite thing in FNAF.
Yay!
Illusion
It's one of my
disc,
favorite things in
yeah!
FNAF alongside Phasgoo. I fucking love Phasgoo. That's the best.
Ooh, Phasgoo.
Yeah. Anyways, so these discs they target perception, and what can happen with these is fucking anything. They most commonly emit a high-pitched frequency, which that causes the brain to see things that aren't really there. But as a side effect, like intense exposure to these discs, it causes people to feel ill and even vomit. This apparently can be used to trick people into mutilating themselves somehow and see things that aren't really there, and alter the appearance of objects to make them more terrifying, as seen with the twisted ones, which I'll get to later. I will point out, I guess I'll say this right now. Constance, which is the name of the monster house, I forgot if Butter mentioned that. Constance, despite being like a living house, they still have like the functions of a human body. Uh, like she needs to sleep. She's always hungry, and sleeping medicine can knock her out. So logically speaking, if you have a few of these bad boys inside of her, I feel like they would seriously fuck her up inside.
Please rephrase.
Oh,
If you had a few of these bad boys inside of her.
I'm just like, you get it, right? Like, if these like things that are emitting like these high pitched frequency that makes people physically ill, and they're inside of you, then yeah, I feel like that's kind of that would be pretty bad for the monster house, you know? Okay.
I'm
Pause.
sorry. I just got caught so off guard by that.
All right. I got one more thing, but I'll save that for later. So.
All right.
All right, Butter's turn.
Butter. What is Monster House capable of doing?
Alright, so firstly, here's this image just to upset y'all because this.
Oh, I gotta
model
pull up an
very much-
image. Hold on.
What the fuck is that?
That's supposed to be the police officer.
Hold on.
That is not the
What?
fucking police
Hold on.
officer.
No. This is supposed to be the police officer in Monster House. Chat. This is.
Yeah, no.
Why does he look
It's
like
not.
that?
I don't know. They decided he needed to be Slender Man.
This is a fucking cryptid.
It is. So, anyways, let's get into his her abilities. So Monster House has a large variety of abilities. Naturally, first of all is her possession. She obviously possesses the entire Monster House, and her control with it is pretty impressive. Because not only can she like control individual boards, doors, doorknobs. She can like pull a doorknob inside of the door so you can't even open it. She can open floorboards, use the carpet as a tongue. Like she can control pretty much everything in that house, like an individual like finger or a part of her body. So a lot of impressive control, but not only that in the games, she's also able to control minions, which can even act when she's asleep. This includes chairs, books, clocks, plates, floorboards, which can also act as traps, flaming pipes, steam vents, stronger red chairs, coat racks, a conveyor belt rug, bookcases, vinyl record players that shoot out discs, dish cabinets, fridges, piles of rubbish that just spawn in all of previous enemies, junk piles, drawers, varieties of lamps that can shoot out electricity, gas tanks which fire out steam, metal heaters, televisions, a stove, chandeliers, a mannequin, a furnace. You get the gist. Anything in that house could practically be turned into a minion or a weapon. But not only this, she also has a interesting form of regeneration. Because, like, in the movie, it wasn't as clear because she fell off the cliff and then she kind of pulled herself together, but she was still in pieces. So, like, it's not that good in the movie, But then in the game, she like throws trees through the walls, and then it instantly heals when she pulls the tree back. The floorboards are able to rip themselves out of the floor, and then it will instantly heal itself. And then in the book, this is a thing that happens.
Let me see that.
This was after it had fallen off the cliff. The house settled with a groan. In that moment, the moonlight shone down on it. It looked almost peaceful. It had somehow found a way to change itself back into the well-cared, innocent, white clapboard house. I.e., it went back from that giant mess into the original house.
Hmm.
She can see through any form of light. Like windows that are giving out light, those are her eyes. Lamps are her eyes. Like any sort of light is her eyes, and she can see through all of them. Various ways to control light, telekinesis, because books, chairs, random things are thrown. Variety of stuff, just her fireplace can emit blue fire, which is the hottest form of fire, and her stoves, toasters, and furnace can fire out fireballs and blast the fire. She controls the trees and roots around the house. It seemed the art book implied that the dreams and nightmares that DJ was having was a result of the house, which also controlled winds, which is how she managed to walk around at the end of the thing. And most importantly, even when, as I had brought up before, she seems to have some kind of instinctive reaction, because even when the game states that the house is asleep, pipes will still burst out of the floor and block you from going into certain areas, or minions will still attack you. So there's a form of, even if she's asleep, she can still instinctively protect herself. And that's kind of a good gist of all of her abilities that are worth noting.
Okay.
It's a lot more than you'd probably expect from a random animated movie.
Someone asked, we're going comp with this. I for Monster House, it'd be just one movie if we didn't. Like, we'd probably just give Monster House other media. I feel like the only thing we're probably excluding for Springtrap is fucking FNAF World.
FNAF World?
Yeah. And like fucking the one fucking racing game, which that racing game technically is a massive anti-feat because they drive slow as shit. If you take that shit literally.
I see this comment. No, moonlight did not heal her. It was saying that the moonlight shone down on her, and then it looked like she had found a way to change herself back.
Yeah.
And this was like when they threw the dynamite into her, so like it was supposed to be like a peaceful moment, but the moonlight is not responsible for it.
So is she powered
I'll also
by
point
light
out
at all? Like, is that like, I know you mentioned her eyes are light, but it's
her eyes are like, in the game, whenever you're walking by a window, it will show the light that the window is emitting off, and it says if you step in there, she will wake up and see you. So anywhere that light can emit, windows are her eyes, lamps, she can use that to be her eyes.
okay. So she has control of like light within her like being or like entity.
Yeah, like light fixtures.
Yeah.
Yeah, light fixtures. Those sometimes they might be their own thing, but we know at least the windows are her eyes and that she can see through them. So if you're within the realm of what would have been seen through that window, she can see you.
Okay. That adds up.
It's a good thing that Springtrap's introductory game is one where he tries to hide from the camera. Wow.
He's literally playing FNAF.
Okay, but like technology manipulation, Monster House called DJ on a phone.
The what? Huh?
What phone?
The house?
Monster House can be phone guy in the fight.
No, hey, she could. She dead could.
Hello.
No, she legitimately can project her voice or project different kinds of voices. She could actually just do that.
No, that's hype. The Springtrap is actually going to be playing FNAF, trying to chase down the security guard, but it's the house itself. That's funny.
I guess I'll keep going.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
So Butter mentioned how she has control of these like little like chairs and stuff inside of her. I guess these can be like little like red white blood cells or whatever, or like chairs that can like attack like the player character of DJ. Yeah. So surprise, surprise! This is an army battle, yo!
Oh
my God, army battle! Oh, I'm feeling so pog right now.
So yeah, allow me to introduce Springtrap's goated army. He has a bunch of balloon boys.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bunch of balloon boys. They can like steal shit. If they get too close to the office. And in the novels, Springtrap he like tricks people by pretending he has like thousands of these via the use of illusion discs. And then there are the goated twisted ones, which they are a set of killer animatronics that William has full control over. And they use illusion discs to lure people in with friendly designs before shifting into a more like horror, into something more evil and fucked up. Yeah, these things are like emitting like the frequency on them like at all times and stuff. Yeah, they're also yeah. So like he has 4 of these bad boys. Fucking what else? Oh, Circus Baby.
Does he have the sister location animatronics on hand?
Well, no,
Just Circus Baby?
well, Circus Baby is like the most loyal one to him, like in the novels and like.
Oh,
in,
okay. Are you talking about Eleanor?
No, like just is Circus Baby in the novels.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
And I guess
she also does
like,
talk about making him proud in like the FNAF 6 ending cutscene.
Yeah,
so
like
you probably extrapolate from that to say that like she follows him.
I guess you could argue he would have the fun time animatronics view. Like, it's weird, but you could. I
think I'm just name dropping babies, and she's like his strongest soldier. He's like, no, I was gonna get done.
Yeah, Circus Baby's gonna go in there and scoop up the monster house.
Yeah, she's just gonna scoop out the furnace.
I don't recall any chairs having organs that you can scoop out. Boring.
Yeah, she can make she can dance, she can sing, she can make balloons and stuff.
She's a good for the helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips.
That's how the fight starts. Circus Baby makes a balloon and it goes into the monster house, and then Mr. Nevercracker gets really pissed, so Springtrap's gonna kill Mr. Nevercracker and then go get the balloon out of it.
Circus Baby, get off my lawn!
Yeah, that's the real fight. It's Circus Baby versus Nevercracker.
When you finish up your little army, I do want to bring up one extra thing that Monster House does have for an army.
Okay.
I was going to mention like one more thing. I'm done with my army. That's it. That's my
what a shit army.
Just 1,000 balloon boys, 4 twisted ones, and Circus Baby.
I mean, you're saying that like they're not robots compared to furniture. In fairness.
I forgot.
Yeah, but the furniture can regenerate.
No, but the furniture dies by getting sprayed by water. They're not that tough.
Not all of them can regenerate, but yes, the floorboard stuff can regenerate. But I would like to bring in the strongest soldier for Monster House. Let me get this for you.
If it's Nevercracker,
if it's fucking Mr. Nevercracker.
No.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up the House Ward lashing wildly, hitting Mr. Nevercracker, who flew in the air. Took a direct hit from the Monster House. Mind you, after having already his arm broken previously, he got back up later. So, I'm just saying, that's direct scaling.
That's building level scaling. That's building level scaling for Mr. Nevercracker.
That's true.
Yeah, put that on a versus battles page.
Yeah, because please make a Mr. Nevercracker versus
I want to see Mr. Nevercracker come up in someone's power scale game.
All of his versus threats are, do you want to die?
Get off my lawn!
He's like the Bowser... Nevercracker, he's the Bowser Jr. of this fight, and all Baby's metal side.
How dare you keep your hands off my husband!
Keep your hands off my house!
Stripe says Mr. Nevercracker is voiced by Steve Buscemi, meaning this is technically Springtrap versus Randall. Randall from Monsters Inc. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. I guess I have one more thing I can
hold
bring
on.
up.
I did get asked a question. Is it too late to send... This is a funny ass question. Is it too late to send in my Chud matchup? No, it's not. You can go to the Discord and submit Chud matchups still. We haven't done
We're not going to talk about him here. You're not going to get me to stick around to talk about Chud
Yeah,
matchups.
we're not going to be talking about Chuds on this stream, but me and Don will do it eventually.
I mean, we're only talking about one Chud here, and that's Springtrap.
Yeah,
right, fellas?
yeah. Hypersonic Ben Stiller from Night at the Museum. Is that true, Butter? Is that true that Ben Stiller from Night at the Museum is hypersonic?
He gets much higher than that.
What the fuck? What the fuck is Night at the Museum about?
Ooh, what is this Ben Stiller Night at the Museum downplay in the chat? Ooh.
With the movies alone, he gets relativistic in town, and with the games, he gets multiverse.
What the fuck? Okay.
I don't fucking believe you.
Okay. We can move on.
I will explain after this.
One more thing I mentioned, I guess, which I could transition to stats afterwards. Springtrap, like, his mastery over fucking Remnant is so great. He can fucking absorb pieces of metal infused with agony, as well as also just normal ass metal, to become a monstrous 15 foot tall being known as pure, just known as agony. Which I feel like in this scenario is pretty likely. I think Monster House over here is just just infused with agony, considering what Constance went through and what she is. I feel like there's plenty of material to work with. So in the end we have a cool kaiju fight.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
15 feet. I mean, Monster House is well over 20 feet.
Ooh.
Well, the fucking agony
Agony's
monster...
gonna get folded even harder than against Big Bang Monokuma.
yeah, clearly. So this fucking thing, the agony can just casually just like trample over like parts of a building just by like moving around, and it's also stated to move as fast as a race car in this form.
No bitch ass.
Not the race car statement.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I guess it makes some sort of sense because I guess from like perspective wise, like if you're like down there, it's if this fucking like hulking thing is moving like. Okay, I lost my train of thought.
It's the same premise of how a bug moves fast for its size. It's like thank
you, Butter.
Yeah, just being that big, he's only moving as fast as a race car because he's so big. So walking for him is covering the distance a race car could.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being smart.
No problem.
And on the topic of speed, I guess I'll can I start there? So, like,
go ahead. Stats? Might as well cover all the stats.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do strength first. It's a lot shorter. So Mr. Dave Miller over here claims he can quite easily dismember people. It's a tough claim, but this is proven, as in FNAF 3, he dismantled the original FNAF animatronics with his bare hands pre-spring lock. And then through a simple scaling chain, this makes him stronger than his own Twisted One animatronics. These things can casually crack skulls and smash down walls. This is calced by Mr. RC0X on Versus Battles. Twisted Freddy smashing down a wall gets to around 5.5 billion joules, so that wall level. I will say, someone in the chat earlier mentioned building level Springtrap. That is from just a lot of things. Get out of my wife inside. Sorry. Okay, so this is a little misconception. People assume that this is from a moment in the books where like this police guy, he ignites a canister of gasoline, which happens to be like on a river of a man-made river. People assume that the entire river was full of gasoline, but there is very clearly just a normal it's a waterfall, and because gasoline floats above water. That's why they assumed it's like building. It's a lot higher than people assumed. So, yeah,
that makes sense.
Why is
That's what I got
it's a
out of
girl
this.
house at the top of the chat now?
So,
Thanks,
it's a
COX.
girl house.
He ate them.
I'm just saying, like, Nero, the fact that you bring up cracking skulls. When I was a kid, I cracked my skull at the playground. I don't look like I'm wall level.
Anyways, I though
You
I
didn't need to
suppose.
share that, but thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Butter. I suppose there's something from just getting just burnt alive from like entire canister of gasoline. There's probably something there, but I am not smart enough to calc that. So
Gasoline
Okay.
feeds are really hard because, like, technically the gas does, like, have an attack potency that it's giving off, but that doesn't mean that it's all in hurting you. It is, like, even comparatively to your body standing in that river, it would be so much small that's actually directly hitting you.
Okay.
That river feat's never been good, in my opinion.
yeah, no.
Well, you know what might be good? Monster House feed.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
talking about speed. But
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
right,
sure.
my bad.
Go for speed.
Okay, speed. Okay, so I wanted to say this. I'm gonna get this out of my way. Fuck you, Aqua. So in Springtrap versus Junko, you say you have this line that's been bothering me. Springtrap's so slow he can barely walk down a hallway in an hour. Okay, first of all, there's context to FNAF 3 because he's actively looking for the fucking balloon boy, the source of the balloon boy noise. That's why it's taking him fucking forever to walk down that hallway.
Okay,
All right?
okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, that's literally the gameplay loop of FNAF 3. And even when you lure him away from like the sound, he goes into the next room just like that. All right. So like.
How
what
do you
mean
explain
can't
Night
walk-
2 then, where he takes 45 billion years to fucking move from one camera?
It's the gameplay loop. Like
Yeah.
again, there's like thing that contradicts it in FNAF 3. If you call him away, he just goes away. Fucking like just like that. Anyways, none of that. Okay, so using that same logic, of like characters disappearing between gaps and time and whatnot, in FNAF 1, okay, this is a stupid calc I found because I just want to bring it because I think it's funny. Bonnie from so in FNAF 1, Bonnie from the office door goes away after he gets shined by the light, and then he just moves back to the dining area.
Yeah.
Just like, just classic horror things, calced by one Sheriff on versus battles. In order for Bonnie to move in between like the gaps of the light shining, he would have to be moving 46 miles per hour within that time frame. This is also consistent because in the FNAF movie, Foxy, like in the first one, Foxy ran down a hallway in the span of in the span of time a light bulb flickered just to kill like that one guy. If you've seen that movie, that was kind of
Like during the break-in scene. Yeah.
yeah, Mach 1.4 baby.
I find it funny that like we're glazing these feeds, and then like in the episode against Junko, like even that wouldn't matter. And people
Yeah, I know, but, like, in
people
context
still
here-
gonna call me biased, bro. It's like no, she's just that fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Emperor's AR animatronic to dodge electricity. Yeah, there you go. All right, buddy, what do you got? Monster House.
Alright, so let's start with Monster House attack potency. So Monster House is a building, and if you didn't know, buildings are big. So, just through the sheer size of Monster House just through Monster House sheer size, just moving around is like well over 3,400,000 joules. And that's just her walking. That's just the result of if me or you was walking around. But there are actually other feats that could she massively upscales. So in the games, DJ, Jenny, and Chowder all are able to break a variety of things. These include multiple crates, multiple barrels, multiple vases, and even one of those wood stove ovens. They can break the arms, which are made of pure metal. So a lot of these get in the similar vein of like a few million joules, but this is what they're doing, and the Monster House greatly upscales them. But on top of that, like she's generally Durability wise, she's unfazed by like their strongest thing, like the tidal wave, which clears out an entire room of any of the enemies. When she was actually walking down the street, several poles were shocking, and she was completely unfazed by it. And then, most importantly, also when walking down the street, she is able to completely flatten stone walls and cars. And in the Game Boy game or not the Game Boy, the DS game at the very end, her roar kind of shakes the neighborhood. Not like super super intensely, but like it's noticeable. I can grab the link to that. There wouldn't be a picture to show, but just to show what I mean.
Oh,
So
well, he's in a video link. I can't show that.
that's why I said Aqua. So, destroying cars at minimum wall to potentially small building level, uprooting trees, similar area, flattening stone walls, also again similar area. So like, very very strong. Durability also same area. She's just a building, so naturally she's got to be pretty tough. On top of all of the things that I brought up, can take those. The squirt guns would literally affect her outside completely. Like they don't affect her. They have to blow up the furnace in order to kill her. And I haven't brought that up. Yeah, so pretty much the only real way that you can kill her permanently is by blowing up the furnace. And even that might not fully work because she was shown to be floating around and still could exist afterwards as a ghost and just started possessing dirt and stuff and only moved on because Nevercracker. They had one last dance and then she decided to move on after that. So even that potentially wouldn't kill her. And then speed-wise, naturally just being so big, her movement speed is already superhuman. She can move faster than cars. But most importantly is scaling to the kids, who in the game can dodge...
I'm sorry. Just framing that is more impressive than like the speed of a car.
I mean, it is. Because in the game, they go inside the house and they fight an electrical lamp that fires electrical blasts at them. So that's dodging electricity. And then the lamps fire these weird bolt things, which I'll have to show them. Frankly, it could be relativistic thing because it's coming from the light bulbs firing. It's hard to say what it is exactly. I looked into like the manual and all that. It doesn't specify, but essentially those headlamps just fire these golden things at you. And I don't think it's electricity because there's a very clear indication what was electricity and what wasn't. So potentially light dodging. So yeah, she's at least upscaling electricity dodging, potentially light dodging, and physically naturally being a building at well over wall level, I believe, into the small building range. So that's roughly what she gets. Her minions inside are all naturally wall level by being able to break the crates and barrels and all that. That's something that anyone can break. So the chairs themselves can also scale to that. So chairs are wall level. The building itself gets small building.
Chairs are wall levels really funny out of context.
Okay, so what is the stat gap looking like? We're looking at like small building monster.
Sounds pretty
house?
even.
What did
Hovering
Nara say
around
for-
building
What
with
did-
electricity dodging.
Okay.
Yep.
Then yeah, seems like
Uh,
Springtrap's stronger, faster. It seems.
Speed-wise, they'd be the same because electricity does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I will say I feel like most of this fight is just going to happen inside of Constance. So I don't fucking
This
yeah, you know
sucks.
what? Yeah, the word of the day is phrasing. You're right,
It is, yeah, that it is.
All right. I feel like her instinct is just going to like. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I can't phrase this. It's sounding fucking weird. Yeah,
No,
she's
say,
just
say
gonna
it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
She's going to swallow like fucking Springtrap, and that's where most of the fight is going to take place. which I feel like is pretty bad. Like, because like is bad because all of her like vulnerable like organs and whatnot are out there inside. Which I feel like Springtrap can like he can he's a smart person, so he can figure that out. Like 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 what to target and what to target and what and stuff. So
I'm actually curious if that would be reasonable. How did they deduce that the fireplace is the weakness in the movie, or the furnace?
They went to the guy who was like this arcade expert and had played like a lot of ghosts and goblin games, and they went up and asked him.
Okay.
And he was like,
yeah.
So just random conjecture. Got it.
yes.
Yeah, and like the kids figured out that the chandelier is the uvula and the tongue is the carpet, so like it wouldn't be too hard to figure out.
It's I don't think it's impossible for him to figure it out since it does kind of act like a body to a degree. However, there are a few initial issues. First of all, it being a furnace. You know you know what's really bad for Springtrap? You know what almost killed him the first time and did kill him the
Burning
second
buildings.
time? So, as I told you, the fireplace can turn into blue fire. Blue fire is the hottest form of fire, and red fire is what killed Springtrap the second time.
Butter,
So-
last night you told me that there's some context missing to what you're saying. Could you please explain?
What? What? The fire?
Just blue fire thingy. Yeah, the blue fire thing. You said there's some context behind it.
Yeah, it's in the fireplace.
Okay, something about that.
The blue
Alright,
fire is
proceed.
specifically only in the fireplace. The furnace itself is red fire. However, that shoots out fire blasts and rains down fireballs and can shoot fireballs. So like it is Springtrap's worst nightmare, assuming he even gets down there. I think
I do have a hypothetical that I've been thinking about, like, pretty early on from this. Considering Monster House can, like, regenerate, would it theoretically be able to, like, seal Springtrap in a room, burn that room to the ground to kill him, and then just regrow that part?
potentially yes, because she
Interesting.
does control the fire. That's the thing. That's the other thing is like I think that ironically the whole everyone loved the Springtrap just possesses his opponent outcome in like all his versus matchups. This is where the tables are turned on him because Monster House's possession is so intensely large compared to him. The most that Springtrap has ever managed to control was that 15-foot robot, and that was with intense concentration. Monster House is controlling this entire building, and not just the building, the lawn itself, the roots, pipes, the sidewalk, the entire area, and can control it down to individual planks and can control any non-physical object, like say a bunny suit that enters into it, because she could control the basketball. She brought out that kite in order to sway Bones into coming onto the porch. So I think that she could actually at least possess the suit and forcibly hold him down, because Afton is still linked to his body, so she could control the suit, just not Afton himself. And that would essentially leave him either trapped or get rid of the suit, and then he's in even worse position.
It's gonna turn into fucking the end of Aquaman Namor. You control me!
I think this is do you think that especially going in with all the robots and stuff, like it'll be a bit of a battle because like Springtrap will have his own robots able to help back him up in a fight, but Springtrap just has to be killed here. Where Springtrap has to figure out about the furnace, blow that up, and not get himself killed. Because the explosion vaporizes the monster house. That is how big that gets. So that is going to eviscerate him if he's within the realm of
If he's within the what now?
Oh, huh? Say that again.
within the realm of gods.
Yo.
the thought of me. Sorry, this is a little unrelated. The thought of like us doing this as an episode, like way in the future, and then the concept of on the Realm of Gods combatants tier list of both Constance the house having like an icon, but then Mr. Nevercracker as well is really funny to me.
Want to die, William Afton?
Okay, so I thought you said earlier that like once the fucking fireplace exploded, like she could still exist like as a spirit.
So yeah, that's the weird thing about like in the we don't know technically if she chose to leave or not because like in the movie we just see her dancing with Nevercracker, and then in the book she does this. Like she is still actively staying around and was looking for Nevercracker.
I'd have to assume then
Okay, so she possesses the
symbolism,
dust.
She possesses the. Okay, so reading this, I'm not gonna pull it up on
Yeah.
stream, but I'm reading this. There.
Just
I
then,
can
a sort of
also-
whooshing sound from the direction of the remains of the house made them turn. The cloud of dust raised by the destruction of the possessed house began to swirl curiously in the still air. As they watched, the dust rose, growing with a strange, soft light of its own.
Why does Nevercracker look more like a rotting corpse?
He actually looks like a zombie.
I'll pull this one up. He actually does look like a fucking zombie. Hold on.
Fun fact, guys, this is actually what Ducko looks like in real life.
Don't throw
Nah.
don't throw Ducko under the bus and say he looks like fucking this thing.
No, yeah, you're right. That's actually an insult to Mr. Nevercracker. Ducko's much older.
He looks like that one prince from like
He
British
looks
or
like
whatever.
Prince Charles.
Yeah, Prince Shaylee does just look like Prince Charles.
Okay, so okay, go ahead, Nara.
I-
I don't want to
Right.
derail you.
Okay, I guess I should throw in some counters. This like, assumes that like if Constance needs to get her hands on Springtrap though, and as established earlier, stealth is kind of something he's pretty good at. Yeah, maybe initially like I think he can figure out that lights are like her windows, considering he has a bunch of like test balloon boys and whatnot that you can just like sacrifice to test and whatnot. And also I don't think Butter has brought up like a counter to like all of the illusion disc like inside of her, like constantly making this high pitched like noise that's going to disorient her and like not make her focus and whatnot.
I mean,
And typically, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Hold on. What was I gonna say? Typically, like, Constance, she isn't like a fighter, like in traditionally sense. So I don't think like her first move is going to be hers like trying to possess Springtrap. I feel like her first instinct is trying to like kill him by like swallowing him, like throwing her down her throat, and that's just consuming a fucking rotting corpse, man. She's just, a gag reflex. She's gonna spit him out, fucking. And then again, like constantly, Springtrap is going to be like attacking. Like he's going to be fighting the rest of the house, like chopping up her inside. That's going to like keep hurting and like disorient her. I feel like.
I will say on like the idea of Springtrap like scattering illusion discs inside of the house and like using those to disorient her, considering she's also able to like manipulate, like Butter said, the basketball and the kite, could she not just like manipulate the illusion discs and like turn them off when they're inside
She does
the
have
house?
technology manipulation because she does like mess with technology, like the phones. Mainly the phones, the lights as well, so she could reasonably like just turn those off. And as I said, she has instinctive reaction. Her body reacts even when she's asleep. So even if she herself is disoriented, the minions all around, and then potentially like if he starts setting these up, I feel like she's going to notice like this high pitching is on this side. Well, she's going to want to stop that to begin with. So he's not going to be able to spread those around easily without her doing something about it near immediately.
Well, like they're like these illusionists, they're like hidden inside the Twisted Ones, and she would have to know that like where they are and like what to target. Because like to most people, like from the outside, they think that the Twisted Ones themselves like are causing the high pitched noise, where it's actually just the illusion disc. So she would have to know like what to go for. And if they're like all around her, like different parts of that house, then I feel like that's just going to keep distracting her. Also, in the GBA games, like Butter said, like they blew up the furnace, but they threw like fucking explosions in there, and then they walked out of the house calmly, and then she fucking died. I think Springtrap has plenty of time to destroy the furnace and then just get
They
out.
did not walk out that car. It literally, the game was like, all right, we need to get out of here ASAP. Run.
Okay.
That is gameplay. If you're saying they're doing a leisurely little walk, they made it a point that they needed to run. It is that they set a fuse for dynamite. That was the time limit.
Mhm.
Another idea also crossed my mind when Nero's talking about all the balloon boys that Springtrap has. Balloon Boy's main thing in FNAF 2 is stealing your flashlight and disabling your lights. So what happens if all the Balloon Boys get in the house and turn off all the lights?
She's just blind now, I suppose.
Take out,
Like,
take out all the light bulbs.
No, because the light from outside, like, we see that, like, it's just the windows are her eyes, and then you can see the light coming in from outside. That's kind of where she's looking.
Okay, so she'd still be able to use the windows.
right,
Yes.
but I feel like there are logically like blind spots in those windows. Are no right?
Yeah, presumably there would be
yeah.
like rooms where there's like no windows or like not ways to.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
see
there
inside
are
of
still
it.
some blind spots, but even to a degree, she can tell, like, you have to always be quiet when you're in her, because if you, like, make a noise... Yeah, I know. There's like a part of the thing where it's like, yeah, don't make any noise, because if you do, she's going to know you're in this room, and then she's going to just send a bunch of minions inside, and the minions can directly see you.
Okay.
Alright. We have like 10 minutes left, so like final arguments.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Make
About time for that.
Final arguments.
Okay, Butter, you go first. I think I've been talking a lot.
All right, so ultimately, this would be a very interesting and funny fight. Springtrap's going to be pulled inside the house at the start, and then inside it's going to be a giant army battle. With their armies, I do think that while the Springtrap does have the initial strength advantage, the regeneration capability of a lot of the floorboards, the fact that she can just make minions out of her own floors, which constantly regenerate, which, as I showed above, can even get to the degree of healing from that crumpled up house. At minimum, she can heal giant holes in her wall. And she can just constantly do that. These floorboards can also strap you to the floor. And then the constant minions of chairs, other furniture, the regeneration, and then just close enough attack potency to keep up is going to be able to more overwhelm them easily. And then killing Springtrap himself is a lot easier, because not only does she just have fire that she uses just naturally as a weapon, where Springtrap doesn't really use water. That's not really, something you think to bring into a fight like this. So, and it being blue, it can be up to blue fire with the fireplaces. That's really bad for him. To even get to where he needs to in order to kill her is in the furnace, where she can rain down fireballs and shoot it all around the room. Also really bad for him. It's just, he has a win condition. It's not unreasonable, but it's a lot more steps than the furniture just overwhelms him, and then they kill him. It's... That's relative, but Monster House is just harder to figure out, harder to kill with regeneration and all that, variety of abilities, and a much larger set of minions, because she can constantly summon them, where when Afton loses his Balloon Boys, that's that. Balloon Boys and all the robots and all that.
I do want to ask a question to Nero before he gives his final arguments.
Was that?
So you do believe that, like, Monster House and, like, its existence is full of agony and Remnant, right?
Yes.
Would you argue that, like, with Remnant and agony, like, would he get more powerful as the fight goes on?
Yeah, because again, as mentioned earlier, in FNAF AR, agony can be used to enhance the animatronic strength. It's the strength of animatronics.
Okay. You can give your final arguments. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Like, it's been sitting in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I could see that comparison being made in just like a general crossover sense, but I don't know if that's something that would like be really fair to apply in a versus context, because that's like a weird like universe crossover like thing to have to address.
That's fair.
All right. To give my final arguments, Springtrap has the stronger army. He himself is stronger. Potentially, I would argue like potentially like he's stealthier, so he's harder to catch all throughout, and so like he can like he and the Twisted Ones can evade like the blind spots in within Monster House. And there are just some areas within the Monster House, like the bathroom, where you're just completely safe. This is because Constance has a fear of water, and because like water just washes away like the furniture and whatnot. So like there are safe spots Springtrap can hide in potentially, and you can figure that out. He's smarter, like he's a lot smarter than Constance, who was just like who like does things off of instincts, and well Springtrap he's like I'd argue is like a lot more calm and collected. Illusion Disc can just like disorient her from inside, and then and there are like pieces all around Springtrap that he can use to become Agony, and he just becomes stronger, and at that point he can just step on the furnace and then just kill her that way.
Okay.
That's how
All right.
Seth, do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't realize how close this actually did sound. Man, I do think Springtrap's win condition is a little bit more specific and needs. I mean, I don't think it's too complicated, but I definitely do think it needs more steps. And with even if stats are relative, and even if you like argue like Springtrap can get stronger or is stronger, with the regen, I don't know if it'll matter. And with how it does seem like the Monster House has a bigger army too. Yeah, I guess I'd probably give it to Monster House. It really just seemed like even if Springtrap has like a physical advantage, the Monster House would just regen and then eventually just trap him in a room and kill him with fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm thinking along similar lines. To me, I think it really comes down to the fact that Monster House, like, simultaneously being Springtrap's opponent and the place the fight would logically take place in, really puts Springtrap at a big disadvantage because, like, Butter was arguing about, like, the precision of the Monster House's control over not just the house, but the entire plot of land that it's based on. So I really think Springtrap's best chances would be when he becomes giant and becomes the Agony. But I think I feel like that would make it harder for him to really exploit the Monster House's big weakness in the furnace. Because at that point, like, I don't really see how he could become the Agony while inside the house. Like, he'd probably have to turn into it outside for the form to really, like, fully work. Mm-hmm. And yeah, at that point, I just don't really see him being able to, like, get through how good the Monster House's regeneration is relative to what he's really able to do, even with like his army and the illusion discs. And that's not even like considering whether or not Constance would then be able to manipulate like the robots and the discs and Springtrap's suit, because they are physical objects being brought onto her property. Right. So I think that the Monster House has like too many like fairly reliable advantages, even with stats being as close as they are, for Springtrap to really be able to last long enough to exploit the one win con that we know would reliably win him the fight.
Time. And chat is 50-50. That is crazy. It's really that
the poll's
close.
Very close.
Well, Monster House does win. It does have the more votes, but Springtrap did at least get kind of half a point with a tie. So, I mean, well fought. This seems very close.
This is a really interesting matchup. I'd love to see a versus show tackle this.
I agree.
By the way,
I like
this please, death battle, please.
By the way, I just want to say Monster House shouldn't have won this.
Yeah, well, you argued for it.
You argued for it.
No, I know.
This cast is wrong, and now it's your fault.
And we're biased against Springtrap.
I've always been like a while ago. It was like when I was researching this fight, I was like, yeah, Springtrap should realistically win this fight. I've been going through all the games and everything, and then like Og was like, "Hey, Butter Nero, could y'all do Springtrap versus Monster House?" And Nero's going for Springtrap, and I'm like, "But I don't think Monster House wins this."
See, bullshit. That's the
Like,
best
fucking
podcast.
last night, Butter was telling me like everything in his debates. That's why I was like, there's some context missing.
Y'all never asked me about like the fire stuff because like Nero brought it up. I was like, yeah, it's in the fireplace. It's in the fireplace. She can't do anything about that. It's just that the fire can turn blue. That is all that happens. It doesn't have to go there. I said that the furnace can fire, but like not even.
Yeah, but with how precise the rest of the control over the house would it not like be a stretch to say she could probably do something similar with the fireplace?
I don't believe so, because the whole point of her putting that fire up was to stop DJ and trying to attack him, but she was only using furniture in the room.
I hate every time we say DJ because I'm just thinking of Tiki. I'm not thinking of the character, I'm just thinking of Tiki.
I want to bring up something very important that my good friend Nero did not bring up despite him knowing about it. You don't need to destroy the furnace in order to kill her. In the DS version, they just shot her with water outside of the house. This was just, they left the house and then started shooting her with water, and she died, and her ghost fades on to the afterlife.
What? They just started shooting water
Okay, but
at the
that's
house?
not the primary source material, so methink's not valid.
Yeah, and the illusion discs, I do think, here's the other thing, is, yes, that would, like, theoretically the Monster House could try and stop them. However, I don't think that she's going to be able to, because as Nero said, is like she wouldn't know where they're coming from. On top of that, it doesn't just affect the house itself. The minions are also affected, because the camera flash works on any of the minions in the game. So that would completely incapacitate her entire house if enough illusion discs were around the house. And it would be hard for her to find them. She could theoretically find them and control them, but I don't think she'd do that in time.
Have the illusion discs ever affected inorganic beings?
It wouldn't matter, because the whole point with Monster House, as the art book has also described, she is essentially a human that is just a house. She has the same, as Nero had brought up, like, sleeping medicine works on her. She breathes. She eats. She has all the needs that a human does.
And she's just a house.
The camera flash can blind her. So, like, she clearly has senses that can be affected the same way any regular human can. She's just in the shape of a house instead.
I don't know if I really agree, but whatever, it's over.
Well, there you go. Springtrap got robbed again because, you know, I hate Springtrap and I hate FNAF.
Yeah, we're just so biased.
We're just so biased against
Springtrap.
Springtrap.
To make him lose this.
Yeah, we hate. Yeah. Well,
I'll tell y'all if something changes. There is a Japanese novel which I have bought and is being sent over. It did not get sent in time, so who knows?
Surely the winning argument isn't that me?
The winning argument.
Constance just looks directly at the panel and says, "By the way, I would destroy Springtrap in a fight."
By the way, illusionist? Ha! Ha! You think those work on me? Ha!
Well, thank you all for coming. Not like that. Next week.
Why is this fucking podcast so sus?
Next week we'll be doing. I think it's Jake from State Farm versus Flo from Progressive, and I'll be debating for Jake, and I think Butter's debating for Flo. Right?
That is correct.
All
I will be going for Flo from Progressive. I hope you're ready.
Well, but until then, we'll see you next week.